Well, howdy doody there, nerds! Let's talk about Choose Your Legends. I know a lot of you have been voting for your favorite character, hoping that they will get that coveted spot at the top of the list, and hopefully get a new form of them in the game at a later date. Well, we're halfway through that, at least with Choose Your Legends, and over on the Japanese Twitter, we actually got a little bit of a taste as to who's winning and the current standings in the situation right now. So we're going to start with the weirder stuff. Of course, that means we're going to take a look at the Asker Trio and their current standings in the race. Now, this is general overall, not between male and female. So, at 48th is Serena, 49th is Alphonse, and 79th is Anna. I know a lot of you really want Anna to win, but there's several incarnations of her, and I'm sure maybe one day we'll get a new banner that features all her. But anyways, that's kind of the low stuff. Let's talk about the higher priority stuff. Now remember, these are all units that are currently, right now, at the top of the list. This does not mean that you're going to be, seeing them necessarily win, but it does give you an idea of who to rally behind if you want to try and push the vote up for those who are currently in the top 20. Alright, so, let's start off with males. So first up, of course, we have Hector. No surprise there, Hector has been a huge character that everyone wants and enjoys and loves, and therefore it's no real surprise that he would take the coveted first spot. In fact, that was pretty much a predicted thing at this point. From there, we have Ephraim. Ephraim, I'm really excited to see that he's actually gotten the second place spot. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. Last time he was doing not the best, but, he managed to get up there into the 4th, I believe, spot, so now he's actually 2nd. So that's really no surprise. Actually, I think he wasn't. Marth was actually in the 4th spot, if I remember correctly, or Crom, I forget. I don't need to go consult the list again, but he was decidedly down there a bit more. And now that he's actually 2nd, that's definitely an improvement. From there, we have Marth, of course, the character that really is the embodiment of the series. He's 3rd. And then, of course, we have Alm, who is natural. Now, the next one is probably going to make you go, oh. So, in 5th, we have Reinhart. Now, to give you an idea of where Reinhart was last one, when it came to, the whole Choose Your Legends thing, well, here you go. In the first Legends, Choose Your Legend, Reinhart came in at 484th. He is now currently 5th place in this Choose Your Legends. That just goes to show you what being in Heroes can really do to you, especially if you are a character that is as useful and as coveted as him. So, that is definitely a big boost to his pride, I'm sure. Moving on from there, we of course have Crom, who is in 6th this time, which is kind of a step down, but again, don't think too much about that because we're at the halfway point. We of course have Male Robin. No surprise there, he's a pretty important character to Awakening. From there, we of course have Takumi, which, honestly, I was expecting Takumi to get a little bit higher in placement, but it's not too much of a surprise there. And then, of course, we also have Marth again. Okay, it's another Marth. And then from there is a character I still don't believe actually exists in, in Fire Emblem. It's like Liv? I don't know. Something like that. Whatever his name is. I really don't understand it, but still. It's funny how we have 2 Marths, but I guess we'll just have to go with that in some ways. And of course, there are our top lists from the current other, of course. Figures, why not? As you can see, Ryoma, Xander, and a few other characters are in there. I see 1 Beastone, 2 actually. So, yeah, Leo actually made it on there. And as you can see, Alphonse, while he may have placed 48th, 49th, I forget which number it was exactly, but you can see that there is a differential between the amount when you split it into sexes there, of course, but still, nonetheless, or gender, whichever you prefer. And then, of course, I think I see Sigurd there as well, which, yeah, sure, I'll take it. But, yeah, those are the male characters. Now, friends, it's time to move on to the other course that we have here, females. And there are some huge surprises here that I'm actually really excited to see and honestly pretty taken aback. So, first up, Celica is currently in the top placement for your Choose Your Legends characters. That's insane. I did not expect her to reign so supreme over this, but the fact that she has jumped from I mean, I don't remember where she was in the first one, but now that Echoes has come out, and now that she's been such a big part of everything, you know, it's fitting. Alm is also in the other list, but Celica is topping the list right now, which is fantastic. Good for her. All right. Moving on from there. Let's, of course, we have Camilla, who is, no surprise, she did really well last time, and good for her as well. And then Erica. Erica, definitely a big surprise. Now, the one thing that is actually one of the biggest surprises for me are going to be coming up fairly soon. But let me just say, Azura, definitely needed a bit of, she now is going to be 4th. I wonder what a brave Azura would be. That just boggles my mind. And then we got Veronica. Veronica is currently 5th in placement when it comes to voting for these characters. That's crazy. I would love to see a brave Veronica. I would love to have Veronica in any shape and form. That is insane. Give her to me. Give her. Hand her over. Please. Take my money. Do it now. I will take it. You give me child. Anyways, that sounds really weird. All right. Moving on. From there, we of course have Maca. That's no surprise. She is a very popular character, and it's taken her quite a while to actually get here, so naturally, here we are. Now, here is the biggest surprise for me. In 7th place, it is lon'qu. lon'qu. I didn't expect her to get anywhere near the top 10, and here she is in 7th place. How? That's crazy. That is insane. People are really into that. I guess, why not? And then, of course, in 8th place is Nino. Again, Nino is a fantastic character. I love her so much. I would really love to see a brave Nino as well. From there, we have female Corrin. And in 10th place, we have, well, it's Tharja, of course. So, wow, Tharja's really fallen far from where she was last time. To think that she's being thrust down to the 10th spot below lon'qu. My God, changes, tastes sure change, don't they? Oh, and of course, let's take a look at the final top from 11 to 20 real quick, shall we? So, in this, we see some of those characters. Selkie, of course, is available there. Ninian is also in the top. Also, Levitane is in 16th. And I see Myrrh as well, Mia, and then there's, is that? No, Alright. Delthea's down there at the bottom too, Cordelia as well. There's just, and of course Noe as well. There's so many, I did not expect to see any of the original characters from Heroes being thrust into such a big spot. I mean, say what you will about them, but the fact that they're up here this high is crazy to me. Crazy, crazy stuff. lon'qu being up there at the top 10 is not something I thought I would ever see in my life. Let alone in, you know, let alone above Tharja. What? And then, of course, Veronica. Guys, I'm going to vote for Veronica now. I want her to get up there. I know that sounds really stupid, but I'm really going to go for her now. Veronica is a character I really want to see implemented into this game one way or another, and it would be great to see her in a new form and new method. So... man. Anyways, yeah, this is some crazy stuff, guys. So, how do you feel about the rankings? I'm just going to move these to the side to give you guys a better idea of where everything stands, as it is right now. And, of course, when it comes to these characters, you get the general idea of where everyone is and what everything is going. So, or where everything is going. And honestly, I'm actually really happy about this so far. I knew Camilla would probably get up there pretty highly, but I'm glad that she's doing fine, and I'm glad that Celica somehow is up there too. It's a change in dynamic that I wasn't expecting. But the biggest dynamic change so far is really just the fact that Loki's even available. What even is this? Alrighty, well, what do you guys think? Where do you stand on these current standings, and who are you going to vote for now that you know that these current standings are they, well, as they are right now? Do tell me in the comments below, and well, give me a shout. Tell me what you think. For now, nerds, I will catch you all later.